Have you ever experienced the raw power of nature? From chilling winds to the scorching sun, join us on a journey as we explore the most extreme weather conditions that has shaken the Mother Earth to its core. Number 15. Hurricane Ball. It's hard to imagine the terror of being on a ship in the middle of a hurricane with no nearby land to help protect you from the strong winds. The open ocean can be unforgiving during a storm, with waves that can toss even the sturdiest vessel around like a toy. In December of 2011, an emergency response and rescue vehicle were on its way to help a ship in the North Sea that had been caught in the middle of Cyclone Freight Helm, also known as Hurricane Ball Bag. The winds were so strong that they measured storm force 12 on the Beaufort scale. The crew of the ship had to hold on for dear life, with no way to navigate or escape the storm. It's a terrifying thought. What would you have done in their situation? Number 14. Lisbon Airport Crosswinds. Air travel is undoubtedly the most convenient, comfortable, and quickest way to journey across long distances. It's now so established that it's far safer than any other mode of transport. However, with the entire vehicle taking off from the ground and moving through the air, planes are subject to the full brunt of any weather systems in their path. While at cruising altitude, it's possible to fly over developing storms. Still, when it's time to land, there's no choice but to fly into it. Ideally, pilots would take their time for the final approach, but with limited fuel and a schedule to keep, they often find themselves trying to land a plane with extremely strong crosswinds blowing over the runway. This video was recorded in 2006 as an Airbus A321-200 attempted to land at Lisbon Airport in Portugal, and as you'll see, things got very scary for everyone on board. After rocking side to side violently with the wings almost touching the tarmac before the landing gears, the pilot was forced to abort the landing on this attempt and circle around to try again. Number 13. Chemical tanker in high seas. Even though there are various options for transporting goods worldwide, the most economical solution, especially for hazardous materials, is often by boat. However, this means the crew faces heightened dangers during storms at sea. The LPGC Venere, a chemical tanker, sailed around the coast of Portugal and encountered a weather system that would become a hurricane, with waves reaching over 30 feet. All the crew could do was steer the ship in the direction of the swells and hope for the best. Amazingly, they reached their destination on time without suffering damage or losing their cargo. Number 12. Glacier tsunami. The frigid temperatures in the polar regions have resulted in massive amounts of water getting frozen as ice. These ice sheets and glaciers are now breaking apart more frequently due to natural processes and global warming. For instance, the Ilulissat Glacier located in Greenland often releases icebergs that can be as high as 3,000 feet. When these icebergs fall into the water, they can cause tsunamis up to 16 feet tall, which can obliterate everything in their path. Number 11. Baltic Sea Thunderstorm. The Baltic Sea is a vital waterway that connects the Atlantic Ocean to Europe, lying between Norway, Finland, and Sweden to the north, and Germany, Denmark, and Poland to the south. This region plays a crucial role in international trade and commerce. However, the Baltic Sea is known for its unpredictable weather conditions, especially during thunderstorms, which can pose significant risks to ships passing through the area. In 2019, while en route from the Lithuanian port of Klaipėda to Kiel in Germany, the Regina Seaways ferry encountered a severe thunderstorm, which was captured on footage. The video depicts the ship battling through the turbulent waves and high winds, highlighting the dangers that sailors and passengers face while traversing this waterway. Number 10. Storm Imogen. During the first week of February 2016, the United Kingdom was hit by a severe weather system known as Storm Imogen. This storm brought with it extremely high wind speeds, with gusts of up to 80 miles per hour being reported in some areas. The county of Cornwall, which is known for its picturesque coastline and houses built along the seafront, was particularly hard hit. The powerful waves generated by the storm caused significant damage to homes and businesses, with estimates suggesting that the total cost of the damage amounted to around $1 million. The local authorities and emergency services worked tirelessly to ensure the safety of residents and minimize the impact of the storm, but it was clear that the effects of Storm Imogen would be felt in the region for some time to come. Number 9. Storm fishing. The world's oceans, unpredictable and prone to sudden storms, pose a hazard for fishermen. The Santa Mar, a fishing trawler in the Atlantic Ocean in December 2010, faced violent waves. Fortunately, another ship, the Grampian Avenger, was nearby for assistance if needed. Number 8. Airport rainfall. In 2019, Luton Airport in the United Kingdom was hit by a storm that caused significant damage to the airport's infrastructure. The heavy rainfall led to leaks in the terminal building, which resulted in people getting drenched inside. The flight schedules were disrupted, leading to chaotic conditions as passengers scrambled to find shelter to avoid getting wet. The airport authorities had to deal with massive crowds and long queues as they tried to manage the situation and get flights back on track. The unexpected challenges caused by the storm resulted in significant inconvenience for both passengers and airport staff alike. Number 7. Merchant ship in storm. It is estimated that approximately 90% of all goods transported globally are carried by ships. One of the most challenging sea routes for ships is the Bay of Biscay, which is notorious for its severe weather conditions. In 2009, a 12,000-ton merchant ship was caught in a gale force 10 storm while crossing the Bay of Biscay. The vessel was seen struggling against the massive swells, which were several meters high. Despite the crew's best efforts to navigate through the storm, the ship was forced to take the waves head-on, causing it to tilt dangerously and putting the crew in perilous conditions. Number 6. Winds on Mount Elbrus. Mount Elbrus is the highest mountain in Europe, and it is considered a challenging climb for both physical and mental ability. While some routes are relatively easy with the help of cable cars and stair lifts, experienced mountaineers who choose more complex routes may face extreme winds with little or no warning. When enveloped in mist and snow, climbers must prepare for the winds that may last for several minutes or even hours. Number 5. Passenger ferry in rough seas. New Zealand, situated at the southernmost tip of the world, often confronts severe weather conditions that can be quite challenging for ships crucial to the country's economy. In 2014, the Inter-Islanda ferry Aratere had to brave winds of up to 65 miles per hour and waves reaching 20 feet high, putting the crew and passengers in a tough spot. Despite the extremely adverse conditions, the captain showed remarkable resilience and skill, navigating the vessel towards its destination with great care and caution. Number 4. Insane cloud formation. This footage captures a storm forming above a beachfront hotel, showcasing a mesmerizing cyclical motion like a hurricane. Though initially mistaken for a computer effect, such cloud formations are more common than realized but are rarely caught on camera. Number 3. True Colors oil tanker. In 2011, the True Colors, an oil tanker weighing 92,215 tons, faced a severe near-capsizing incident during a storm in the Pacific Ocean. The video footage captured from the bridge clearly shows the vessel tilting by over 40 degrees, while being pounded by massive waves on both sides. The images taken inside the ship after the storm had passed reveal the horrendous conditions that the crew had to endure during their ordeal. Number 2. Glacier collapse in Patagonia. Patagonia is a breathtaking region that stretches across Argentina and Chile, offering some of the most stunning landscapes in the world. One of the must-see attractions is the Perito Moreno Glacier, which is often visited by tourists through boat excursions. While witnessing the glacier up close can be an incredible experience, it's important to note that at certain times of the year, large ice chunks may fall into the canal below, triggering massive waves. While this can be a spectacle to behold, it's crucial to prioritize safety during these excursions. By following the instructions of experienced guides and being aware of the potential dangers, tourists can enjoy the beauty of the Perito Moreno Glacier while also ensuring their safety. Number 1. Southern Ocean Storm. The Southern Ocean is a vast expanse of water that is known to be one of the most dangerous bodies of water in the world. The reason for this is that the ocean is surrounded by very few land masses, which means that there is nothing to break the force of the strong winds that blow from Antarctica. These winds create violent storms that can produce waves that are as high as 80 feet. In this footage, which was recorded from the bridge of the New Zealand warship HMNZS Otago, we see the vessel navigating through the treacherous Southern Ocean. The ship is battling 50-mile-per-hour winds and waves that are as high as 65 feet. This footage serves to highlight the incredibly challenging conditions that the crew on board the HMNZS Otago must face in their line of duty.